Hi Virgo, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of May 24th through May 31st here. This is for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I want to thank everyone who's been watching my readings. I am having so much fun reading for you, and I feel very centered and balanced during the readings, and after the readings that energy just stays with me. So thank you for allowing me to share this with you. As the channel gets bigger, it just seems to feel better and better to me, so thanks for that. Thanks too for subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing, and also to if you're new and you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you. If you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but I generally post about every week. I do have a June reading coming out in a couple days that I'm going to do, so stay tuned for that. And if the reading doesn't resonate with you, try another part of your chart. Maybe if this is your sun sign, try your rising sign, moon, or Venus. And I'm doing it for the week ahead, but again, the energies of the cards can be very powerful. And sometimes the energy is clearly not contained in one week. And if that happens, I'll let you know. So here we go. This is for Virgo. It's for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And if you're new here, we go day by day. I've had a bit longer readings than I intended to because the cards, they couldn't be contained. So anyway, we start with Sunday. You've got the King of Pentacles. Monday, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Tuesday, you've got the Emperor. Wednesday, you've got the Ace of Swords. Thursday, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Friday, you have the Star card. Saturday, the Ten of Pentacles. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles here on Sunday. So, I love this for a lot of reasons. One is it's heavily dominated by Earth, and that's you, right? Also too, you've got three major arcana, an ace, and a king. So there's for sure powerful energy. You've got Aries here, you've got Aquarius, you've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you have air here, and then you also do have the fixed signs here. So Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio are in that Wheel of Fortune card. But you start off here, feels like you may be getting some help from somebody on Sunday. If you've been doing a bit of a project, you may have somebody that comes in and wants to give you a hand with that. And they're just a very, this is just like a very caring person. A lot of things people tend to be attracted to this person. They're kind of calm and a little bit reserved, but this person's like very smart. They're like the kind of person that, if you had questions about your house or your car or even like insurance, they would be the kind of person you would ask their opinion, because they're not a big talker, but when they do talk, people listen. It's that kind of a personality. But they definitely like to give back, and I feel like this energy and this person is going to be around you. I don't feel like it's necessarily a love interest, although for somebody you may have a partner who's like that. So it's just very nice. But you definitely have money coming forward here. I've been getting this for a while for you, that you've been into getting your house organized and straightened around, and it really is creating a nice vibrational frequency around you because there's not chaos and things. Now you have this Wheel of Fortune card, and this is a manifestation card big time. So if you are interested in bringing things into your reality, this would be a great time to do it. There's something more coming towards you. It's kind of like a good luck charm. And it's a card of cycles, okay? So there's a turning point. And by these cards, the change is definitely for the better. You've definitely got money coming in, no doubt about that. So I do think for some of you, if you've been a little bit passive in this situation, you are going to get more forward and more direct and more able to, voice your opinions in a very diplomatic, constructive, but yet authoritative way. That's what I'm getting for you. So, especially with work and things, there's stability coming if it hasn't been. You're definitely going to be getting employment or getting something where it even looks like more money is going to be related to that, or getting money from somebody. That also may be it, where somebody is going to be giving money to you, or you're getting something from even like, a company that you've had paid money to. You're going to see a refund, and it may feel unexpected. So you have on Tuesday, you've got the Emperor. It's Aries energy, and this is definitely a card of authority. Okay, so for some of you, it could be related to that King of Pentacles card too. It could be that same person coming back around to offer more help. Maybe you've had like an older family member who came by to give you some help with things. But there's definitely a fatherly energy coming through with this. I also think too, you're going to be getting, like I said, more confidence with the situation, but there may be some information that comes out this week that clarifies things. I think it's related to the Ace of Swords. It's related to this card too, where if there's been some dishonesty around you, and it feels again regarding work or somehow regarding money. It's not in a relationship as much as it is with something to do with money. That's definitely going to get, squared away. It feels like somebody had like an insurance policy on something. It feels like they're arguing with an insurance company, and the company is not being true to their own policy. They are trying to find ways to navigate around their own policy. And so for some of you, whoever that's for, you're definitely going to, through your persistence, end up getting them to uphold what they've told you. And I think you'll end up switching if it's an insurance company you deal with, for something like homeowners or auto insurance or something like that. I think you're going to end up with somebody else, because it was a lot of work to get what you should have just gotten, should have just been an easy thing to take care of. So anyway, that may be for only one person in here, but I do feel it pretty strongly. So this is on Wednesday. Like I said, you've got the Truth coming out. I also think you're going to get some communication from somebody coming in. This feels like possibly somebody who's interested in you. Again, this is not, I'm getting engaged this week. It's more like somebody texts you, how are you? They make contact with you, and it seems very casual, but there's definitely an underlying motive there. They're more interested than maybe they want to come across right now. So they're definitely keeping you on their radar, and they're keeping tabs on you, and I think they will make a move in the next couple of weeks here. I just think they're trying to kind of get things stabilized. So on Thursday, you've got this Five of Pentacles, and fives are change cards, certainly. It's also too, though, this shows a couple, right, moving away from a group. Some of you may have a change where you're moving away from something like even like a church group or something like that, where you've been out of, and somebody too, this could be for like a 12-step recovery group, and it doesn't mean that they're going to go back to drinking, using drugs, or whatever their addiction is. It's more like they've discovered all this online stuff, and they're realizing, God, I hate to say this, but they're realizing how much time whatever this commitment to this group was, and looking at sustaining it through online. So I definitely think for some of you, and it may even be a conversation that you have with somebody where you talk about, I don't think I'm going to go back there. I just think I like it, but I don't like the time commitment, and there's some other elements I just don't. Some of you, it feels like too, there's been pressure to do a lot of volunteering that you don't really have time for. And it's not that you don't volunteer, but there's somebody's pressuring to, like, I want you to do these certain things. And it's like, there's no autonomy to it. It's kind of like, well, I'm already volunteering on this, and it's not, they don't care about that. They're very controlling. I do think it's going to get you to want to get away from them. So interestingly enough, because I mentioned earlier that you have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a 10. You also have the 10 of Pentacles coming up. You have the Star card right after this 5 of Pentacles. And what I like about this is the Star card is a card that comes after crisis in the deck. Typically the Star appears after the Death card, or is it maybe the Tower? I can't remember right off the top of my head. But it does. The Star is after a crisis because it's all about renewal. And so it's the Tower. I'm sorry. I don't know why I forgot that. I was just thinking through the cards for a second there. Anyway, it's Aquarius energy, but it's like a time to really renew and recharge. And, you know, she's completely free. She's got not a stitch of clothing on her. And she is all about wish fulfillment. And I do think for you, it's interesting because you have the Star card, then you have the Ten of Pentacles right after that. I think when you can break free of some of this stuff and move forward, you're going to find that it's like a new freedom and a new happiness comes to you. So Saturday, that's on Friday. You have a really nice weekend coming ahead for that next weekend. It's really overall it's a great reading. You have the Ten of Pentacles coming up here, and this is the Wealth card. It is wealth for everyone. So it feels like a very abundant time starting to come through. Like I said, you're going to have some changes here with money, and it's going to be very positive. It's a conclusion of a cycle too. So for those of you that have struggled with money, maybe for the last 6-8 months, you're definitely turning a corner. Some of you may have been doing something like even debt consolidation or something like that to try to minimize bills and get interest rates down and stuff like that. And you're going to find that it gives you some momentum that's really nice. Now you end here with the Seven of Pentacles, and it's a very contemplative energy. I think you look back and are still taking inventory. I've had this for you for a while, where you're taking an inventory of your life and trying to kind of map out what to do next. And the answers are coming. I mean, for sure. Again, with this Wheel of Fortune, Star, and Ten of Pentacles here, you have a great energy shift that's bringing you forward into the next, I would say probably 10 months to a year, where it just seems like things are getting really on track. I do think this love interest too is it's definitely going to pick up. There's an interest here. You know, it may not be right now that clear on exactly where it's going, but there's definitely potential there. So for those of you who are interested in attracting more love in your life, we're going to give you an oracle card for that. The Heart of the Matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Interesting card that I just pulled when I said this person, it's like you don't quite know that they're keeping tabs on you, but you may not realize it's like I mentioned, there was a different motive. I'm telling you, they're interested. And then we'll close things off with Abraham Hicks, Ask and It Is Given. I can give my attention to the positive aspects. Things are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration is offered because of the thoughts you are thinking, and you can tell by the way you feel what kinds of thoughts you're thinking. Find good feeling thoughts, and good feeling manifestations must follow. Make a decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to, and otherwise look only for good feeling things to give your attention to, and your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. And isn't that the truth, right? We get what we think about. You know, our thoughts do become things, and they do become our reality. So create a reality that you love living, Virgo. So I love you so much, and I'll be back in a few days to a week to give you a June reading.